Please grab a donut. Keep your filthy hands off Alan's fine leather satchel pouch, would you? You can fondle this satchel pouch. We had just finished. It will go down in Lorraine's history as one of my favorite moments of all time. And I don't know how to move past it, but we're going to. What's next for us, Alan? Do lead on deeper into the deep. We're into the light, I guess. The streets of New York.
It was all about me. This performance the dark place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
This phone.
The payphone was ringing again.
Referencing.
The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Oceanview Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
Hang 10, I guess? I got weird at the end.
The Oceanview Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon. The Oceanview Hotel. My destination.
Well, all right. Let's not keep our mystery caller. Unless we get attacked by taking the route. Just going to have to wait. I've been waiting some time to set foot back inside an Oceanview. I had expected for it to be the motel version, but I'll take a hotel any day. Before we go in, sure there are words of power popping up. It's been some time since we've been in the writer's room. We do have some words of power to spend that I neglected to at the end of the subway chapters. Seems like we're pretty powerless. I appreciate that. And hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Nice to see you there with your tentacles slowly creeping. Sounds delicious. Sounds debaucherous. Two of my favorite things. Alright, we could get more health. It's always good. Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens. I've never seemed to get that to work. I've never seen it working with my own eyes, but maybe it just works for Alan? And that's the problem? Like it only works in the dark place? I'm not sure. Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. The goal being to discover them all as quickly as possible. I don't know how many are left. So I'm gonna fill up my health, and then we'll have one more point that I'll put in safe havens. hastily and perhaps unwisely spent. Oh, hey, nice to see you. You're just in time for the Oceanview. Alright. A 10% chance to not consume ammo. It's always helpful. Knockback force of the shotgun or flare gun area of effect. We'll keep doing this. I'll focus on my revolver for now. Not a euphemism. Words of war. Increased damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber. Double-barreled shotgun damage when hitting multiple enemies. 50% of max health when landing a direct flare. With a flare. With a flare gun? That would have been very helpful during the last, sequence where I had used the flare gun for the first time to, like, 15% less health with every shot. I'm gonna keep doing revolver stuff, as unwise as it might be. Words of action. Close proximity. Most enemies are in close proximity to me, as my evasion techniques are subpar. It would be nice to start sneaking. And this is just going to help incredibly. We'll keep this for now. Kill them quickly. And worry not. The words of the lamp. 50% health for each second when using flashlight boost. 10% chance to stun enemies. Would be helpful. Flashlight charge. Yeah. Anything that relates to ammo and the me having it, we'll take. Alright. Into the hotel. Ding ding. Can I help you, sir? Can I hold that for you, sir? Is this a menu? I'd like to read the fine print. No, it's just brushed steel, you see. What a gorgeous little color of carpet this is. And the slow peeling wallpaper. An intentional decorative choice, I'm sure, and not a sign of an aging building abandoned.
A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller say?
Oceanview.
If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in.
And I'm sure it will be very
obvious
obvious
to lead me to the
not at all.
hotel. I look to the
Obscure.
neon signs for guidance.
Follow the Mirror Peak neon sign. You got it. Give me 1 second. I want to go in here and drink some coffee, as I am quite parched. It is so nice to see you guys there. Good morning, good morning. Quick check the shoebox. We have 3 open slots. Probably wise to keep the amount of health and flares I currently have. And I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be giving me more flare gun ammo, but I'll keep it on me for now. Should be alright. So, to Mirror Peak then. Do I have, before we begin to be in the thick of combat, do I have this quick slotted? Put it up here. Seems to make a sort of sick little sense. The Mirror Peak Bar.
Presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. That's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
The heat of the murder was like a crown burning on his brow. I didn't see this earlier on the poster. It's a Thomas Zane film, but it's based on a novel by Vejo Allen. Interesting. It's quite dark. Methinks it's flashlight time again. Oh, that's better. I was getting scared. Find Alice. You? Initiation. Here's that same old alleyway. Have I watched Yotanyo yet? I don't believe so. I saw, like, the video in the boiler room of the retirement home.
Casey!
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
Oh, my tummy box. Oh no, Casey's tummy box. I can't afford to lose any shots. It's unwise.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
Oh, Max. Room 665. The neighbor of the beast. There you are. How did I miss that previously? Are you jumping around? Are you making the slithers? It's not going to be good for the hygiene of your back coat. You're out here making the slithers. I mean, look at this place. Can I... Okay. I'm very sad. It's a tragic moment. Could I loot you for ammo? Would that be okay? I was gonna check your wounds for spare ammo. And whoa, watch where you're putting that foot, Alan. Let's have some decorum. Alright, deeper into the alleyway we go. I'm so worried about Casey. I want him to be okay, see. Am I gonna need that charge? Cold Casey. He does seem fairly cold as the blood slowly seeps out of him into the city streets. Let's check the unmodified version first. They would just loop me around to that door. So must need to do. Boop. Ah. Welcome to the rooftops. Headed that away. doesn't seem like a traversable path. Ah, thank you, ladder. It's a bit longer of a ladder than I was expecting. But I don't mind. I like the cold feel of its steel in between my fingertips for as long as it will allow me. Seems like I would be taking a charge from this. Fair enough. Oh, that's good in my tips. This looks like a bad area. Bad area filled with so many shadows. Which one of you would like to attack me? Oh, you're all stepping for it. Okay. Maybe a little wise, given my limited amount of flashlight charges, to use some flares for large quantities of hostile shadows. But I will do no such thing.
This was the moment to destroy it.
That would have been the time, right there. A big old quantity. Sorry, flashlight charges.
It was using darkness as a...
Eat it. Wasteful very early on in the process? Yeah. Alright, I'll take that replacement ammo promised me. As per the prophecy. Good. Just what I needed. All right. No, thank you. Need money to buy books. God, I relate. Ah, safety. Too bad I can't pry this cooler open for additional goodies. But I accept it. I accept my place in the story. Goodyless. It's fine. That's gonna be fun to fight later. How long that milk has been unrefrigerated, but I am quite parched. Missing a cooler back here. Feels like the sort of place they'd hide a sneaky little cooler full of flares. Unknown voice humming. Is that Tim Breaker again? Quantum Tim? There is some vestiges of glow paint. Splashed. Like the blood spatter of a vicious crime scene. Return. Ocean. in an earlier round. Oh. Aha. Good, good. In that case, let me check the map again. I forgot the button. So hard for the map. Do spend it. Do spend it while you're in the drawer. Alright, we got full roulette. I have not unlocked Alan's shotgun yet. It seemed like he briefly had a shotgun in the real world. But in the dark place, the real Alan does not have a shotgun yet. I do have a flare gun. I have no ammo for it, but let's stick with that until a shotgun appears. Manifests itself in my greedy hands. Alright, I guess I would need one of perhaps Tim Breaker's sneaky little maps in order to enact my question mark policy. Until then, we'll just rely on dumb luck and blood spatter. There's like a ladder over here, which is a little strange. Is that an alternate path up? Better investigate. I've walked right into their clutches. This was a mistake. It does seem like an alternate way. Really need to worry about, but this is curious. And not climbable. Come on, Alan, put some back into it. Throw your ass over the wall. Not this one. That would be bad. Don't throw your ass over this wall. Seems to intend for me to wall ass it right here, and yet maybe I need small blocks, an apple crate of sorts to boost me. Alan wants uppies. But Alan doesn't always get what he wants, so shame that. It's right there. Maybe we can just peek at it from above. We don't actually have to physically be there. Shut it! I'm busy. Stop whispering. Prospect of wasting a bullet in the hopes that I would knock down that slat of plywood. Feels like the circle, the only place it could be, is on the other face of that. And it doesn't seem like I'll be getting over to that side to investigate. Possibly from that far corner? If I can ever make it to that building? Or I'm just missing a very obvious way to get down / over there. Keep it in mind. I'm hoping that we can return to some of these areas should I brutally miss the important bits. And yet, with the ever-changing nature of the dark place, that seems like a shifty proposition. Let's see what happens. Ow! My shoulder. All right. Hey. Thank you.
I could see the Oceanview
This word of
Hotel.
lamp.
I was getting close.
Can you? Which dark silhouette in the night is the Oceanview Hotel, Alan? Clue me in. I'll take this. I feel like such a monster using this lamp. Now that I know what Alan did. Alan did to Cynthia and her perfect, well-lit life that she earned. I guess maybe I just go back now? Now that I've swapped it. Let's just go back. See what's up. seeing a clear way down. There's the ocean view. It's not at street level anymore. Nor should it be. More high class this way. Fewer rats scurrying in. No, there's just as many rats. They're very agile. And they're also welcome at the ocean view anytime. Excuse me. To get across to that building, Alan, I'm pretty sure you could make it if you just swung a leg. I know it's rainy, quite slippery, but if you just swung a leg and then sort of made a funny video of you trying to scooch over, it would be over momentarily. The pain would last for several hours, but that's fine. Of everyone alive today, I think you can handle a little pain. There's also some sort of a vision, an echo, floating down there that seems to only be visible when I'm on the lower level, that I'm trying to figure out concurrently. The dark place swirls with mysteries, and I'm not quite sure how to solve them. Hello, it is so nice to see you there. I remember to resolve a bit of embarrassment, shame on my part. You had wished me a happy Samhain the other day, and I had only ever read that word. I'd never heard it spoken aloud. But after I had gone off stream, I thought I'd better look that up. And then, ooh, was I filled with shame. So please do pardon me. It's nice to see you again. Alright, so we've changed something from that angle, and we can change it from out here. Neither of which seems to directly help me in just getting over these ledges and railings. It feels like I need to manifest a ladder here somehow in order to have access to the level. But it's never that easy. If the slide is on and I descend, what happens then?
The lights affected where the door led to.
Thanks, Alan. That answers my question. Gorgeous art. Alright, I can take another charge from the deer. Which is a bit of a weird sentence. No. Let's just both agree. Gentleman's agreement, no. You're not going to do this. Seemingly create a safe zone for myself, but it removes my stairs. Let's see what that leads to. Stop rushing. You're going to hurt yourself, young man. Intending to point out the one on the water tower, which we did achieve. Seems like some sort of angular issue. We need to connect two halves of that circle from what I guess would be up there, but I sure didn't look there when I had the chance. Let's race back, just in case. Just to make sure it's not related to our echo. So which door did we go through to get to there? I know we made it to that angle of things. I can't recall if it was down that ladder or not. It's the only other place I seem to remember us being. We'll check. Looping myself into enemies that don't need to be fought, wasting my ammo in the process. wasting my ammo in the process. Did I save it in here? Cooler's open now. What? I probably just nudged it with my foot. Here. And we're right back where we started. Good, good. Okay, so it must be a different configuration of lights that leads to that door. Turn this one back off. Maybe it will pop me out there. That's probably what I'm forgetting. Good. Okay, so what I was curious about is... it seems to need a different... light there. Still is not an angle that makes any sort of sense to me. But it kind of seems obvious that that panel with the green is involved and must be connected to the wall below it. We just need to be higher? Curious that. Alright, let's make it back down to the deer mural, which is our furthest progress point. Almost got my lips confused. Move this. Down we go. You've gotta love the twisted dream logic of this place. I mean, you don't have to love it. It's not a command. But I love it. Okay, I obviously did not leave myself stairs when we came down. So how do I leave myself the stairs? Switch it, go through, take that, switch it, go through. So many steps. So many steps to this ritual. Alright, switch it. Go through. Switch it. Trying to investigate small circles gets me. We're back. Alright, I have 3 full charges. I could give one here. It's not for the moment. See where this leads. Looks, if you squint, like a woman wearing a crop top, or a person wearing a crop top, through the chain link, but it is in fact a sign. It's not a person at all. So we're back to the Oceanview. However, there's obviously an unresolved illusion happening there. We have the word of power from the water tower. The word of tower, if you will. So we'll have to wait to see if that leads to anything at all. It must have something to do with the echo, which I have not seen the negative space for yet. Perhaps I need to manifest the negative space for it. Before we try going in, let's check out the terrace. Ooh, pretty.
I could use that shotgun.
Yay. Do you not have the inventory space? Alan, at a time like this, you're gonna tell me you don't have the inventory space. It's true. Alan does not. I'm guessing we need at least 3, if not perhaps 4 slots. I should drop some flares and perhaps a flashbang in order to pick it up. But you... I'm a beer. Hi, I'm drinking a glass of wine and wearing a turtleneck like an asshole. fuller than ever before, but we have to go back regardless. Is there any way I can use one trauma pad and free up a slot? Nope. I can use pills, though. Probably to better effect. Alright, so I just need to get back to the safe room. Access my shoebox, which I desperately wish there was one there. There isn't, and we're going to have to accept it. Peek around this side. This side of things. There's the negative space.
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise. Somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life.
Pinches cute little
Finding
cheeks.
someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Ouch. So many angular corners. Thanks, Casey. Pleasure to see you. There's a philosophical question in the chat. Am I still an asshole if I have wine, but I don't even own a turtleneck? It's a fine line. When you could be enjoying a cold can of Arma beer. But I think you're safe. No, you're fine. Just don't purchase a turtleneck. Do what you want. Don't let people tell you what to do. Alright, I don't think there's any other way around it than to do our switchy business again. It's back in here. Did I not see a cooler here? I wish that I had seen a cooler. There's another one. And I see the... Yes! How do I get up here? Good boy, Alan. Good boy.
This city will suck you dry if you stay here for too long.
Sir.
You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate.
Feeling a
Your
little
broken
called out here,
dreams
Casey.
become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger. Regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
Alright, so, safe room. Down the stairs, was it? I've peeked off this particular cliff edge for words of power. It could be glow paint. It could just be an unfortunate stain upon the landscape. I'm not quite sure. Curious though. We can make our way down there.
Wait.
That door is the safe room, so what is this door? Probably just takes me back. Back in time. Alright, so to be safe, I should free up 4 slots. Which means let's get rid of this. I need the shotgun ammo for when I pick up the shotgun. They have not given me more flares, but I don't know if it just uses hand flares. I kind of doubt, due to the word hand in the title, that hand flares can fit in a flare gun, so we could drop most of these. If they were ammo for the flare gun, I would feel differently, but as it is, fie on them. I guess we could drop flashbangs. Everything else is kind of more important. But that still leaves us with no room whatsoever. It'd be nice to have at least a single slot of extra room. And the only real way to do that is to drop health too. Which is never smart. Never smart to drop health. Especially not before a big boss battle. But we'll try this. Alright, move up here. Put my guns together because they're friends. They are buds. So now I should have 3 or 4 for the shotgun plus an extra. Let's try that. So, another question before I head back up. Can I get down these stairs? Oh, you jerk.
Come on!
Some good stuff in here. None of it I can carry with me into the future. But good stuff nonetheless. This should get me to the stairs. I can't recall if I flat out did find power here. There seems to be a paint trail urging me ever on. Not sure where the next step in said paint trail is. And I don't recall if this takes me to a completely different location. I guess there's only one way to try. It's likely a completely different location. Stop it. Thank you. Don't you be real. You do. Blue paint. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I did seem to walk past a whole bunch of unopened coolers down here for no reason. So many of you. I don't like it. I don't like what you choose to do with your time. So maybe that's just a little splatter and has nothing to do with the ongoing mystery. However, I'm also not really recognizing this area at all. Like, did we even come through here prior? I know we crawled through a box. And I'm probably just very bad at remembering. This looks quite different. Either way, we need to go back to the Oceanview, so I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Now that we're extra stocked, we have to swing by the safe room again. How many slots did I fill with my greed? I have to get rid of that. Flare gun ammo. Would be really nice to have on hand. So maybe we ignore the additional space for now. Just ignore the additional space. Should be fine. curse myself later when we don't have room for important items. I'm always been cursing myself, so it's fine. I never stopped. Ah, darn you and your choices. So that still leads to the mural. Stairs exist. This should lead me there. In its current form. Yes. And we're back. Let's get that boomstick. Yoink. Yoink, I said. I should check that menu, too. It should be interactable. Thank you for this. That's what it's for. Not as bad as it could be under the circumstances. But it's certainly not 3. Okay, I have a couple of shots. It's a nice long boy. Alan's gonna do some devastation with that.
The bar
Show me
menu
this
caught my
menu.
eye.
Shotgun, $19. Lake on the rocks. At least it's not wake on the rocks. Pardon me. Didn't mean to growl at you in that way. We're learning Norwegian. You're learning Finnish? Excellent choices all around. I would like to learn more Finnish than just the Ahti lyrics that I will continue to be obsessed with. Okay, let's go into the hotel, loop this baby around. I don't want to waste my new... I don't wanna... Not the flare gun. There you go.
You are a character in my story! Let you choke on these words!
It kind of sounded like me in a hooded raincoat, attacking myself. I can use some of that health I don't have anymore. How dare you? I'm trying to heal over here. Repeat the word, the egg cracks and the truth will emerge. Health. What were we thinking? Oh, that's right, health. I'll take one of these on all of my trauma. We didn't end up wasting any of our shotgun shells, so we still have them available to us. Probably for the best. And here we go. It's a 4-digit code, or else I'd try 665. I'm sure it's not time for that yet. We have not found any documentation. It's probably about the prices, right? Something about the prices? And I'm guessing it's the Oceanview cocktails price. To make it simple. 2550. Get out of here, table! You're ruining the flow. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm such a weak little man. Okay, it's fine. Now the flow is restored. Ding ding. I'd like to check in, please. So is the Oceanview Hotel in any way connected to the Oceanview Motel? Like, is the room that Alan is in during Control in the Oceanview Motel, is that a place that, I was gonna say physically exists here, but nothing physically exists in the dark place, necessarily? Or are they just theoretically connected? Thematically connected? The dark place, Oceanview Hotel? Thomas, what are you doing here? You put that weird ball back. The ocean needs its balls. I don't know what you're doing. You're just a poet. Speakers everywhere make me think we might be in for a little treat. What gorgeous decor. .665. My favorite. Let's go down here first. Or if not down, out here. That was rude, and I'd like to apologize. But I just had to see. There could have been keys inside. Alright. What's the catch? Room 665 key. Which I don't remember picking up, but thank you.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Yeah, probably, Alan. That's typically how these things go. Ah! It's fine. It's just a dress form. Play me. For a fool. And apparently also walk up and press the screen. Press your face gently into your own salt and pepper beard. You gorgeous man, you. In we go. Hi, Alan. Wait a minute. We've seen this room before. This room is my current Xbox background paper. Paper? You know. Hell of a way to make an entrance. Shirtless leather pants standing on the bed.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a
Thomas Zane, I
door
presume.
in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver.
The
You look like me.
filmmaker?
How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. You and me, Alan. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
I need the clicker.
It's returned, but because we returned.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Jesse.
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
It's all come full circle.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
All right,
An
let's go
idea
find a
nagged at me.
murder.
I could almost reach it.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. Huh. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path.
Gorgeous effect there. Thanks, Casey.
I would
That's
start
enough.
at the entrance lobby.
Well, if you insist. To the entrance lobby with us. Pleasure to finally meet Thomas Zane in the unnervingly smooth flesh.
The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
Sorry, that's a bit of a fragile door to use the shoulder charge with, Alan. Be careful, my boy. Map of the Oceanview.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performed it
no
once.
one thought to write it down, or
Said to have special power.
That's not the
You were
point.
like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning.
You tell me what to do, Alan, but no, I'd be happy to, of course. Nope. Nope, too scary. Not going down there. Lovely. Sorry. Sorry, chair. You gave your life for a good cause. Alright, so I am practically packed. I have no flares on my person, which is gonna suck for me if I get grappled. And very, very few trauma pads. Can I load this flare into my gun, and then will it stop being in my inventory? Or does it have to be in my inventory regardless? Hooray! 1 slot extra. Okay, we need at least 1 trauma pad. And I'd prefer to have some flares if we can spare the room, just in case. I don't like getting tickled. Don't touch me. You don't know where I've been. Do I have enough room for these batteries? While we're at it. Alright, manual save. Go back to regular revolver. And, before I forget, shotgun in the bottom. Not like that. Not what you're imagining. Shotgun in the bottom. See? You see now? Not what you were thinking.
Alan Wake.
Please go. Please go from here, and don't come back. You're physically real. Oh, they're coming to tickle me. No, that's the one thing I don't appreciate. Alright. 111. The pyramid. Jesse. Oh, Jesse. It's also nice to see a flash of Casper Darling in what was once his beautiful, beautiful body. It's no longer. No body for you, my darling. This definitely doesn't look like a famous horror movie. No. Don't kiss her, she's all wet. Ah, have you learned nothing? No, it doesn't look like that at all. I love those subtle little inspirations. And the not so subtle ones. You give me a pyramid door, you let me peek. If you give me a pyramid door, I need to peek. You can't just deny me.
The room at the end of the
final
corridor
scene.
was closed off.
I'm nowhere
It felt
near ready for
significant.
the final scene. Why am I
Something
here?
terrible would happen there.
I forget which one that is. Is it Vanguard? It's been so long since I've seen the file names. Cute. Looks like the Battlestar Galactica. I like it.
I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Oh, man. 104, eh? Not 104A, just 104, eh? So forget what the door's file name is. If it is perhaps just the doors.
I didn't have the key.
Alright, so I need 101 and 104. Potentially. So I think that's this whole wing taken care of. Let's go down the door that scares me. Quick save it first. For funsies. Ow! Are your giblets okay, Alan? That was quite the shriek. Alright, back to street level. Original street level, no less. I hope it wasn't a mistake to walk out here and they want me to go back in through the rooftop entrance, because that would take me a while. I don't think we need to do anything out here. This is so gorgeous. Just dripping with style. Alright, so I probably have to change the entrance hall first. I'm sure I'll need to change something on another floor as well. Whew, I'm glad they weren't real. Naught but a figment trapped in my mind. Plot board.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft back at the beginning.
A forbidden play brought to life by a man wearing no shirt and his salt and pepper daddy friend. Stop drowning. That's my best advice for you in this situation. I know it's not very helpful. Alright, so we got a whole lot of clutter now. I'm not sure how this helps us exactly. But ooh boy, do we have clutter for days. And that seems to be about the extent of it in that hallway back there. I can put the pre-show ritual in the final scene with the final girl.
The
Would that
plot
help?
board was empty again. I needed a new draft back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
Not compatible, is it?
I had
Seemingly
to read the
not.
scene to see and understand it in order.
Am I not at the final scene? Final scene.
I was both solving the crime and creating it.
I was 4 feet away, you see. Alright. Gives me something.
The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
Delicious. Ah, ballroom. What? Move these props to room 225 for later use in the ballroom play. He's right behind me, isn't he? I will acknowledge.
The troupe were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
All right. Shall we? Ooh. Gorgeous in here. I would like to remove the pre-show ritual and check it again. Let's make sure there's no grabbables in this universe. Plenty of hot coffee. From my lips. Ooh! It's too hot. It was too hot when I first tasted it on my lips. Don't kiss her! Jack Nicholson, why? What were you thinking? You know you were alone for the winter season. And that no one was supposed to be there, Jack. Whoa, my shadow was creepy as all hell on that far wall. What's going on? Oh, it's the chair. I thought that was Alan somehow, and of course that's not how light works. But ooh. Okay, this has become room 225. Got it. Ah. Just my mortal expectations there for a moment. I'm fine now. I am still well and truly full. In a way I wish I was not. But there's no real getting around it for now. Okay, so I'm on the second floor now, presumably. Is there no scene here? I must say real. Still got some shots. Not an ideal amount. But some. But some. What? Ooh, thank goodness. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright. Batteries taking hold of me.
Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes
Emphasis
all
on the
things
absurd.
at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Warland Dorr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. It saddens me. I understand that they're probably just teasing me so that I'm even more excited, which isn't a great metaphor. Here, pretend I made a different one. So that when they do bring back new Night Springs episodes, ooh, the excitement I'll feel, but there are no new Night Springs episodes in this? You're serious? You're not joshing me? You're not giving me the josh? Seemingly nothing, but it was fun to crouch. Alright. The arrow's pointing in here, as though there's a word of power. Take a second look. If I was a word of power... Sometimes they just make you waste your bullets, and I don't appreciate that, necessarily. But that's the way it is. It has to be. Ooh, oh, I'm sorry about all the splinters in your face, my friend. It's a very curious shaped rug for the exact thing I'm looking for. Alright. Why is there cardboard in the shower? It's gonna get all soggy. In a real way, it already has. I don't like to think about what I'm standing in right now. It's really none of my business. Thank you for the word of power. I'll be going now. Alright. Second word of power? No. Leave immediately. Alright. Don't. I'll follow your advice. Never, sir! This is such a gorgeous pattern on these little footlockers. Slash trunks. Why are there feathers everywhere? Is there a ghost having a pillow fight with me? Is the ghost winning? We're gonna need some towels in here. It's seeping. Everything is seeping. Oh, that's so much stuff I don't have room for. What a shame. What a crying shame. I'd really like to take advantage of some of that stuff. But hey, we know where it is for later. After we get attacked and lose half our valuables. Don't trust it. That chair reeks of sentience. Yummy. Alright. Assuming there's a word of power in here, is it behind the, thicker plywood? Thicker than one might wish. And also no real clear area to step? I swear this should break it. I don't know why it doesn't. Because it would really help me out. So the arrow points in here and then seems to immediately point back. Where does it then go? Not sure. Worth, I suppose, wasting one bullet in the attempt. It's so thick, that plywood. Why do I still have 6 shots in my revolver? What just happened? Did I have an extra one? In my Derringer? Alright. Not sure. Not sure what it's pointing me towards. Come on! I know that doesn't work, but just this once? Just this once, please. Fine. I'll leave disappointed and sad and a little itchy. And just oozing with rage. Something a little strange about 223. Might want to come back by. Those are all do not disturbies. 219. Seemingly a staging area. Oh, that's where Thomas Zane has been keeping the balls. It's fine. I'm fine. It's not one of my worst fears in the world, made somehow even worse with antlers. It's fine. Take a charge from in here. It's interesting. It seems like a necessary action if you want to get any sleep at all. Yeah. Have a good night, sweetie. In my mind, you're sharing the room with your sweetie, but it's still quite bright out. All right. (202). Weird that this is just one hallway leading from one room to another. The rehearsal.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Seems like a good place to put the pre-show ritual, in the rehearsal room. As the entrance lobby needs to be like the active play, it would feel like. The immersive experience as the guests walk into the hotel, which we don't have a scene for yet. But soon. So if I was to put the pre-show ritual in the rehearsal room, how would that go?
The plot changed the details of the world.
It blocks off half of the rehearsal room. I mean, fair enough. Let's try it from the other side of the curtain, just out of curiosity. Swoop.
Another vision. Another.
Why set up a play in a hotel?
Now we're talking.
Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The Oceanview was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying?
Oh, you're inside of me. Oh.
It was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel.
Look into the
Yes.
eyes of Max Payne
It's a
and
trope
ask
for a
him
reason.
about crazy. Okay, so this seems appropriate. However, in past experience with the writing of the individual scenes, it doesn't actually seem to matter what scene you end up on. It's just important in my mind that it all make logical sense. But we have a new plot point. Haunted. That could be in the final scene, or it could be in the entrance hall. I don't... Thematically and dramatically, we shouldn't start them off with a haunting as soon as they come in the entrance hall. That's no way to write a story. Let me get to the other side of the curtain once more. From there. curious what this room looks like when it's haunted. Let's try that. Just combat. Ooh! Swirly. This is glorious. I love it. Alright. Now I gotta see what the entrance hall looks like under the same conditions. But where are we going next? Is the real question here. Do you exist? Give me a sign. It exists. What? How dare you dong at me? Oh, you weren't real. And yet you've taken my bullet from me. Got me all excited for nothing. Now I'm gonna make the mistake the other way. It's only a matter of time. I trust that you're just a shy. It's biting me! Ah! Alright, we've looped back around. I think the only place we haven't gone is down this way, perhaps? Control. It's the room where we could not find anything of yellow import. So, which room did I walk through to get here? I guess becomes the question. It also sure would be nice to go retrieve those other items from the bathroom. You know which ones. You know which bathroom items I mean. Hello, hello. How did I miss Locke coming in? Hey! And Ellie Hirschman, nice to see you. Good morning, all. I don't believe in you. I don't believe in you. Whew. You I kind of believe in. It's the red light that does it. Alright, so where did I get from the first floor to the second floor? Because I certainly didn't use the elevator like a normal person. Nor is that something I've ever wished for myself. However, something that I do wish for myself is that I be able to find my way the fuck back. Okay. I'm lost. I'm scared. Daddy, hold me. Hold me, Daddy Thomas. But put on a shirt first. It's getting weird. Seems new. I hear it. There it is. Come on, just one episode of Threshold, kids? I will pay you. I will pay you so much to make those little puppets again. I have, like, $12. It was $17 last time. I had to buy a sandwich. And it was not a high-quality sandwich, as you can imagine. imagine from the amount of dollars that I subtracted. Not these days. Don't look, Alan. You'll only be disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. You're gorgeous. Go ahead and look. Very little in here. Despite all of its cracklings. Cracklings. Is this the murder scene?
Opened on the side.
What? That was a little unhealthy. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, trauma pad. While we're at it, let's pop a pill. Get ourselves to full. Alright, so we can't even, like...
It was locked from the other side.
Find a key. It's not giving me my inventory. We just have to work our way in there by magic. By the power of 3. This one I can open. I will need the room 209 key. This room is filled with balls. I hope Tim Breaker's in there. That would be funny. That would be funny, given what I just said. The downward pyramid. Someone was partying in here. And apparently dropping like a lot of nuts and bolts and rusty debris. Ugh, all this debris. Okay, cooler. Fuck you too. 209. Perfect. Very tempted. Oh, very tempted. Especially because in the original game you used to have to shoot those old can pyramids. I don't have the ammo for that in this game, so I'm just gonna backhand it. Alright, 205. 209. Seems to want to. Seems to want me to get off of the
Hey,
item
Alan.
and then return to it to use it.
How's the memory doing?
Otherwise,
Sorry, who are you?
happens.
Kidding. Good to see you, Tim.
You had me going.
Nice to see your balls. Is that blood on your pants? Or are you just happy to... What's going on, Tim? Ooh, thank you for this word of power map. You are my summer sweet. Kiss me. Kiss me, you fool. Take me in your loving arms. We already have the room booked. The pillows are fluffed. Now take me, Sheriff Breaker. Orland door. Door went missing in 1988. Age? Has not aged. Longevity? Not human. Alien? Magic? Uncle Frank would have known more, but he is dead. Not his real name. Hidden meaning, perhaps? Yeah. And I doubt Martin Hatch is his real name either, but here we are. Remember, I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here, to this dream reality. Why? What is this place? A dream? It feels like it. Not real. No place, every place, all places, any place. Now New York, not NYC, away to other places. A nexus. Is Door the gatekeeper? We're trying to get somewhere, everywhere. door, gate, portal, port, opening, access, window. That one was already written on his previous board, but it's fun to read again. Who, where, why, motive, why? Me. UFOs, polyhedrons, dodecahedrons, no doubt. Hey, Tim. One last chance before we have a professional dialogue for you to just ravish me under those sheets. No? A little hurt.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest. Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
Kind of, yeah.
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
This is the $1,000,000 question I've been wondering about since we began the game.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin. I had a police sketch made of Door based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized the face from an old case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
Which feds?
So Deerfest is still a thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny, me too.
Kindred spirits.
What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it. A local man named Warland Door went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warland Door living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
Thank you for stopping by. Sorry if I missed you lost in Sean Ashmore's dreamy little eyes. Have a wonderful day. Alright. I'm not gonna offer again. No, you missed your chance. So, good day, sir. Good day to you. I'm kidding, of course. Let me know anytime if you change your mind. I should probably stop sexually harassing Tim Breaker. That's not cool. He's just a little cutie, is all. First things first, let's check his map for power locations. We seem to have gotten quite a few of them. There is one on the second floor hallway. There's a container of some sort in room 101, but otherwise we got, and in the ballroom, which we are literally right next door to. Let's head there. Otherwise, I'm impressed with our progress. Got quite a few words of power. Sure, it was going to be locked. Yes, podium things. Good. All seems to be in order here.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
So I can map out his body. Particularly the ballroom. I mean, you've gone too far. No. It's inappropriate. Stop sexually harassing. Room 101. Key. We'll be able to find our container in there. Not sure why I quick saved it before I had the key. We should be fine with 2 hand flares for now. I'm gonna open up a slot and then grab a trauma pad. Just one. Don't get greedy. Alright. Whoosh. I mean, if ever there was a time for festive ghosts to attack you in their high heels, this would definitely be that time. If I was playing Luigi's Mansion, this would be the boss room for sure. Can I get your bill? Ted? Ah, excellent and adventurous choice in drink. No, Alan can't resist a stage. Read a bit of his spoken word jazz poetry. So, there was like a container in here? Was that right, Alan? Remind me, Alan. Seemingly a word of power above the bar? Behind the bar? In the bar? Talking. Sweet. I have 2 of these. 3. 3 of them to spend. Ooh, is that my first word of stuff? Expand Alan's inventory. Yes, sir. It would be really nice to mark all nearby resources and points of interest on Wake's map as well, but we'll take that inventory for now. Get back to cleanup work later. Alright, words of lamp. Words of war. Full stop. Now that we have the shotgun, I'm not really planning on using it against multiple enemies, though, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Go for that. One more quick save. I leave plenty of room for balls. And anything else on this floor? Might be the... No, that's not the bathroom. With stuff in it. Items. I mean, not the kind of items you're thinking. This is probably the bathroom with stuff in it. Nice to have that marked for later. So that's the room. 225 is what gets us back down to the first floor. Thanks, Alan. I was so confused. And there's a light shift in there. That must have been the neon sign room. For your safety. Thank you, I appreciate that. So I guess we could look in... Oh, I seem to remember every time we see Tim Breaker and he gives us the Warlin door board, which is just fun to say. The Warlin door board. It puts a point of interest on the map, so I don't need to worry about that. So I think we just need to head to the very, very end, right-hand side, unless it will allow us to get into the second floor hallway, which it seems not to, but we'll check, and go back down to the first floor through there. Then we can try haunting the entrance hall and the final scene room. Final scene haunted seems to make a lot of sense to me. So, down the hall. Whoosh. Pleasure to see you, Tim. Give my best to your cousin. Miss her dearly. Miss her at Deerfest. So there's definitely no way to get into the second floor hallway from here. Is there a way to get into the hallway from below? Maybe? Maybe kind of? Maybe a little bit. Otherwise, not sure how I would get in there to find it, unless it's just like along this wall. Shh! Bad and naughty boy. Oh, I need glasses. Not seeing it along this wall, so assuming it is inside the stairwell, we just need to find a way in there. Aha! Thanks, Winder. Do I need to shoot it out first? I can't thank an inanimate object and then just blast it to hell. Or can I? Physically, no. It seems you cannot. Alright. So we know exactly where it is. We just might have to come from either below or above to retrieve it. No? Okay. I'm not sure how that's a better angle than this, but I'll trust you. I'm glad we've got the spoils of war. Alright, I am just gonna knock this one out. Hooray, hurrah. And I don't need to be in the writer's room, though it is cozy. So cozy in there. 225. That's the one. Sometimes I like to wear 5 tutus. It's too many tutus, though. It limits the range of motion, so we have all that inventory space. Oh, sweet heavens, yes. I'm so happy about it. We could do some arranging, but I'm so tired. We'll just skip the arranging for now. Okay, so this should lead us back to the first floor. You know how you go into one room and into that bathroom to change floors? That makes good sense to me as an architectural major.
Wake.
Disperse! The musketeers have been disbanded. Alright. That's not what I need. Quick check of the map. We're back on the first floor. There's an echo here, and I want to check if we can get into the hallway. So stay nearby this area. Then we did get the 101 key, I believe. And we can change the entrance hall / final scene. Making progress. Okay, so first of all, any way in here may require a different reality to open up. Let's first check. The shadow of that mannequin. I saw the mannequin and I was like, no threat there. But then the shadow of the mannequin, that's what got me. Let's try removing this to give it a clean slate. Love a clean slate.
That changed the
Still
story.
boarded up.
And with that, the dark place changed.
Oh, your stems are so gaunt, stemmy. It's a systemic problem. Oh, so I could try Haunted, see if it opens up. It's already quite haunted enough, in my opinion. And then the only question is this echo within the stairwell, or is it outside somewhere? I sure don't see it back here. So it might be on the stairs. So let's try the only other one we have available to us. I just ran through a ghost and got so cold. Oh. Haunted. Still blocked. Alrighty. This is gorgeous. I love the haunted scenes. What have they done to my coat rack? Ah! It's like the ending of Beauty and the Beast all over again. Okay. Doesn't necessarily seem like this opens up anything new that we didn't already have access to. Quickly check the map again. sure that's just part of the scene creation, but maybe it exists within Haunted, so we should probably check. An investigation. Don't see anything out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, I see some things that you could classify as being out of the ordinary, but not interactable items that I'm looking for. Alright, so we must need one more scene to unlock the final bit of the entrance hall. Also, perhaps that will open the stairwell to us. So for now, let's head to room 111. Which I've forgotten the way to. Over there. 101, not 111. My apologies. This is the one.
I can do this. Yes. The visions I'm seeing from the world beyond this nightmare from home. They sink down to the bottom of this ocean. I catch them. Visions, echoes, big fish.
I want to activate this television and have it take me somewhere.
It's good. It will work.
Look around first.
Elements from my story to make it more true. Even the parts that aren't true. I must change reality to escape. The writing has to be just right. Or else.
I'm sure it will be fine. But here we are, spelunking in the bathroom, just in case. Plenty of flare gun ammo. That's good news for whatever's about to happen to me. Oh, did I miss my chance? No, take me away, television. Take me away to a brighter place. There is no bright place. There is no escape from your torment, Alan. I was sort of hoping, a rapturous, secret new scene would burst into being from within room 101. It did not. Nothing there. So I guess we should try Haunted in the final scene to see if it opens the route. Opens the route to 108. Yes, that seems to be our only other option now. Alright. Double checking this was still blocked even in regular mode. Just to make sure.
The scene had changed.
We'll try Haunted. I do, however, need to run away from you for just one moment. I'll be right back. Hello. Do pardon. Let us try our haunted final scene. I mean, a definite improvement. Still gonna have to barrel my way through these chairs. Maybe I need to use like a flashbang? Don't know if I have any abilities that will move a good deal of furniture all at once. Okay. Maybe just even here is like behind the plywood barrier, but I'm kind of doubting it. Quickly check around, see if anything else changed. Not in the direction I would have needed it to. No. So, there must be something I have not tried. Or maybe I can just get behind the plywood. Seems like a dangerous proposition, because what if the plywood appears inside of me, and I'm cleft in twain? Ah, they pushed me back. You pushed me. How dare you? Okay, can I, like, blast it? I can obviously just open fire at it. I don't think flare gun is necessarily explosive more than just the light. Obviously it removes the plywood, so we're getting somewhere. But so full of chairs. So angry at these boxes. And a flare gun shot is a powerful thing to waste, as would a flashbang be. I wish I could just like tease one of the Taken into chasing me. Just chasing me through here and blasting the furniture out of the way. I don't think there is one. And that's too bad. So, is there anything else I have not tried switching to in the grand scheme of things? I could not get to the stairwell. I'm getting closer than ever to room 108. This still remains a curiosity, but I'm not entirely sure of the purpose of that icon. And other than a few leftover flares and pills, we've pretty much cleared the second floor. Oh, the ballroom is a scene. I didn't notice that when we were up there. I should probably switch a few things around in the ballroom and see if I'm missing something there. It's at least a point of curiosity. I don't know if that will help me get into room 108, though. I am curious. One moment. Apparently there are two room 108s. Alright, not easily finding the answer I seek. And I don't want to spoil it too much, so for the moment, let's just go back and check the ballroom. I think I might need to play around with that. So, to get back up there, I need to go into 104. You got it. That's the one. 04. Into the bathroom, out of the bathroom. Ah, like a burst of lightning. I emerge from the bathroom, sweaty and shaking. Why? It's none of your business. All the way down to the ballroom. Past Sean Ashmore's beautiful pleated pants. I don't know how I did not realize this is a scene unto itself. Beautiful. Alright, so let's try all of them in sequence. We'll start with pre-show ritual. All of them, meaning the two of them I possess in sequence.
My writing was affecting reality.
Hot. I hope somebody brought creamer to the church meeting. The play schedule. Remember, hit your marks, keep your masks on, and make it weird. Well, you've got me on the fourth one. You have got me dead to rights. So the rehearsal room moved to room 202. Rehearsal room in 214 moved to room 202. I guess it's just both two of the same note. Why did you clone it? Because it's different days. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I don't know if we have checked room 202. I sure would like to. Yeah, we've been in the rehearsal room many a time. I am curious what that second door there leads to, as it does not seem to have any sort of labeling. But I think we walked through it at one point. I'm not too concerned.
The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the woods urban horror.
All right. I guess we are ready to try haunting the place then. Bar just to make sure. Anybody leave any gold schlager for me? Nobody's left me any gold schlager. Nor would I want it if you did. Here we go. Switching. I see a question. I have so many points. Can you tell a weird story? You want a weird story, eh? Trying to think. Weird story from my life.
It's getting real, all right. I recognize my writer's room on the stage.
This looks thematically similar to the pile of chairs I'm trying to get past downstairs, at least. We must be on the right track.
I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
Nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Mm-hmm. And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you. But turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
The devil. So glad we checked the ballroom. It seems to be what we need. What? Oh no. You're talking to me, Ray, and your projectiles hurt me. Alright, excuse me, gentlemen. Nice to see you. No, let me go. I just want to use the powder room. For my nose. So shiny. Quick save there. Still plenty of inventory space. Not even quite enough health missing to use a pill yet. Let's get back to this side of the hotel. Right? I always think, surely this can't be the way through, because there's a safe room here. Save rooms are usually so secluded. It's the way through, alright. Alright, final scene. Let's try the devil here, see what happens. Hey, buddy. You're looking well. Looking good. Bloody boot prints. Whoa. Oh, the devil has been here. It seems very similar to the aftermath of the Elderwood Lodge when Alan and Casey were
devil
first
walked
attacked
through
by
the
cult.
hotel, dragging the whole place to hell with him.
And Alan is like, oh no, I don't remember. What happened? Sure you don't, Mr. Scratch. Sure you don't remember. Yikes. I guess the other thing I could try is devil in the entrance hall. See if it opens this up for me.
But the story had to be dark.
Beautiful and really bad. Really bad for me. Hey, come on now. You like that? Ouch.
You don't have secret words!
Really wish I could reload. If you would give me just one solitary moment of peace. Yikes. Try that again. Alan, don't look at me with those eyes. You close your eyes when you die. Mr. Scratch just wanted to redecorate the place in red. It is beautiful, to be honest. So I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to think of a weird story, but it's one of those things that as soon as you try to, it escapes out the window. If I had a weird story that suddenly came to me, it would be different. I'm coming at this from a whole different angle. And I'm just hoping that that happens. But I have not forgotten your request. Okay, so, we know we can set this back. So let's head this way first. I am going to make sure this is in, which it should be. Good. We have plenty of shotgun shells. Let's try a little more powerful fire. Some firepower, if you will. Seem to be a concern after I switch it to the devil. Let's do so now. And then it'll be fine. It's gonna be just fine.
The scene changed with the story. The devil's path up the staircase was through.
That was quick. Not fine at all. It also, like, appears that I'm starting the fight with almost no health, which is foolish. Healing beforehand really would help. That was worse than the first time. I would say. Alright, give me a shotgun. I do have plenty of health, so it must just be that first hit that really takes it out of me somehow. Confusing. Let's try to avoid that first hit. Okay. Focus up now.
The devil's path up the staircase was
Wish that had done more damage. Quickly. Anyone else about to ambush me in the bottom? Oh, hey. Hey, chest. Yummy, yummy. Wish there were shotgun shells, but thank you. Alright, probably wise to save it again. You lost her. Word. I don't like this. I don't like this poem you've created. Alright, so there's a word of power in here somewhere. I'm not sure which level it would be on. I see the question in the chat. Is it true that you saw The Shining for the first time on an NSP tour? I believe it was. I don't think it was the first tour, but it was like a live performance. It might have been the El Rey in Los Angeles, but I can't quite recall. It might have been Toronto, just as easily. And I forget the venue in Toronto, which is shameful of me. It was a lovely place. But yes, I saw The Shining for the first time entirely too late in my life. Okay, moving on. Flowers for the widow. Get it?
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play, and always in character.
Okay, so that was an echo, but it was not the... I guess it's only an echo we're looking for, not a word of power, because we did get the other one through the window. I'm remembering now. There was one in the stairwell, but we already got it. So that's the biggest thing we needed, and now can the stairwell get us up to room 6? Yeah, so it seems like this is where we should go. Therefore, let's check out room 108 and the hallway beyond first. That makes sense. If it will even let us further down that path. Check. Just going to ignore you. It's nothing personal. Oh yeah, because we went back to a save game. I was like, didn't we already switch this? Not in the reality where I lived, no.
The scene here had changed.
Yeah, could be a no-go. Right from the get-go. A get-no. So there's obviously more space beyond, but we must need to address room 666 first. Every time I try to... What's the word? Find collectible secrets? I end up finding the progress path.
The devil walked through the hotel, dragging the whole place to hell with him.
Start here. This has been such a cool level. In such a cool game. I cannot imagine a better sequel than this. It has been intricate and surprising and introduced many new ideas and characters and questions, while upholding its obligation to carry us forward with all of the questions we've had since 10 years ago. I am enthralled with what they were able to create. A lot of people don't want to be disturbed on this floor. I can't imagine why. Oh, hey, I found Mr. Scratch's room. Oh, that's nice. It's going to be a similar story on this side of things. All DNDs all the time. Let's take a quick run through. It's like they splashed the wallpaper with blood and then tore it down. The sequence of events on display here, just stunning. Pretty. I like what you've done with the place, Mr. Scratch. Alright, room 666 it is.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Like a box of old grapes, he lingered, fermenting in the atmosphere.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about her. Sure. I'm prepared for it. Casey, take it away.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady
Not sure
who was
how I
killed
canceled
in
out
the
of that.
climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108. where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery, and all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
You again.
Those doors were ever open? We know.
Get away!
I'm trapped. It hurts in my back. Maybe I was supposed to veer left at the end there. Let's see. That's not how the story goes.
You again.
Devil's coming. I think I'm supposed to go through here.
Get the fuck away from me!
Shit, sure. Keep trying things until something
away!
sticks. No escape through the side doors. So he will block off both ways. Is he like dropping down in front of me and I'm just supposed to race back the other way? I'm sure there are visual cues to guide me, but I'm not catching any of them.
Shit!
Any of these doors lead
Get away! Get away!
to a worthwhile endeavor. Turn around until we hear screaming again.
Get the fuck away from me!
Splinters in my coochies.
The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Alright, where are we? After all of that. Still on the 6th floor somewhere? In a mystery location. Alright. Trust that everything will work out in the end.
The muse was the murder victim. The final
lobby.
scene took place in room 108.
It is stunning to walk through all these areas. After the devil has...
I'm lost in the dark.
Alright, so in this one we don't need the devil, we need the climax. Need a devil of a climax if you're available
The
later.
plot changes shaped the world around me.
Oh, shit. We're overlapping with the home of dear Cynthia Weaver. I hope Alan is forced to confront what his thievery has done to Cynthia.
I needed to
Of course,
find the muse.
we can't be
the
sure
murder
that
victim.
it's not
Room
Mr. Scratch
108.
giving Rose instructions. Beautiful. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. Is his room He will hurt her. In hers, she is caught. His story ends. Her story. I'm not sure. No, this is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone. Someone's been a dull boy. I feel like this TV should be active and give me more information. But it's fine. I don't make those sorts of decisions. Ah, you could have read it in plain text the entire time. Her story does not end. It's the only one we weren't entirely sure about. In his room, he will hurt her. In hers, he is caught.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow, it was important.
Cynthia, my love. How I've missed you.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are I still trapped? The clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write down the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
Sweet. Made it through another chapter without a major boss battle. Just a little bit of running and gunning, and I appreciate that. We are at 2 hours, 30 minutes, so I better let you go for this session. But it has been such a privilege to explore the dark place with you. Let me just make sure we are back to a safe room. And at a solid anchor point. I hear glorious, glorious music. Where's this coming from? Ahti? You cleaning up the blood out here? That's not your responsibility. Room 108. Alright, so the nearest safe room would be in the office just around the corner. Beautiful. We will burst back out onto the city streets and try to make our way into Parliament Tower. I think we are caught up-ish. There's a bit of the KC Alan Wake cult at Elderwood that I'm not sure if we're caught up to yet. No, yeah, the retirement home was past that, so if we've seen Cynthia Weaver in the bathtub, I think both Alan and Saga are in the same place. Chronologically, as much as chronologicness matters in the dark place. Chronology. I will give it another manual save here. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I owe you a weird story at some point in the future, as I have consumed your delicious points. But I will give it some thought. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the Saturday. I'm going to go find something to eat, and I hope that you do the same, and that it is delicious. I will see you back here in the dark place, or perhaps in the real world with Saga Anderson, as soon as possible. Bye for a little bit.